Josephine, D. ST, Sherwood. What do you think? Those having separation of chairman and CEO complicate decision making, either at the board or management level or both. In D16, the last point, complicates decision making. I'd love to hear your views on this. Can you hear me? On my requests? I don't know. I mean, I think what you're saying is, Lisa, you don't think it would complicate it at all. In fact, it would make for easier, less complicated managerial focus as opposed to both board and managerial focus. I think the question really is saying you just can't see why it would complicate it. Anybody else? Okay. Then, okay, explain a little bit. You invested in personal interest or interest where interest as a CEO might be different from interest as a chairman. And therefore, you really should need a separation to make sure things function well. Okay, interest as a CEO. Okay, thanks. Anybody else? D. Nadine. Is it Nadine? Then B16. That's Keisha Ann. You're back with us. What do you think? And then we assume then that everybody agrees it's best to have the agrees with Lisa and Josephine that it's best to have a separation of chairman and CEO. And not have the responsibilities in one person. Even though there was at the Bank of Jamaica, but my understanding, this is my understanding, Bank of Jamaica, 10 years ago, I don't know what is the case is today, that the board members had no responsibility to determine the compensation of the chairman. That was determined by the Ministry of Finance. Would you be on a board where you had no say on the compensation of a chairman? What do you think? Would you? Or you think that's integral to being a board, to being the responsibility of the board? Anybody? You would take a board position where you could not have any say in the compensation of the CEO or of who also happened to be the chairman. Who is the next chairman of the board? The chairman, I understand the chairman, whoever the chairman is really chosen by the board, but usually it would be shareholder meeting would also indicate, the AGM would also indicate the desire to be the chairman, who should be the chairman. So let me ask a question, what about that? Would you be on a direct board where you had no power to question or help determine the compensation of the CEO? All right, not getting any joy there. Let's go on. What is this, Dominic? Is this answering my question about have something to do with determining CEO compensation? All right, let me move on. What is fitness lead director? Or go to this one. A lead director. Okay, I agree with you, Dominic. I really have a problem. And the directors did have a problem. When the then chairman's compensation was public and there was a lot of outcry, wrongfully or rightfully, the board members were made to look quite stupid by having no say. It did indicate they had no say in what compensation is. Okay, a lead director, let me just go back. A lead director presides over executive sessions of the board where you have only outside directors, right? And okay. Counterbalances a strong chairman CEO, provides leadership during a crisis, brings clarity of communication. Responsibility of the role may vary, may be a superficial designation. If you have a board, if you have separate CEO, chairman, do you need a lead director? Any thoughts? Or is it only when you have the dual chairman CEO that you need a lead director? What do you think? Everybody getting tired, or are you still ready to continue? All right, let's go on to independent director. Those who have no material relationship with the company. Continue, fine. Emphatic, Josephine, very good. A director is not independent. This is what it says here. I want you to think on this. A director is not independent. Director or family member has, in the last 3 years, served as an executive of the listed firm, earned compensation greater than a certain amount from the firm. That is in the US, but maybe it's different here. But serve an internal or external audit of the firm, served as executive at another firm where the CEO of the listed firm was on the compensation committee, served as executive of another firm whose business the listed firm is 1 million or 2% of revenue, or material. What do you think? I mean, not so much, I don't want to focus so much on the dollar values or the percentage, or the dollar values, $120,000 compensation from the firm or the $1 million of business. But what do you think? Do you think this sort of scope covers the needs to be an independent director, or do you think you'd like something additional to this? John, okay, so what Dominic, you're saying, this is good, but, you know, you have had examples where people have been have all kind of awards and met certain criteria, but still let the side down, put it that way. Committed fraud or stole. What else would you look for? If you were to say what the categories are, what are the criteria? What additional criteria would you add to be for somebody to be an independent director? Put that way. Okay? There are a group of components. Let me just, Lisa, respond to this question. Let me just deal with this here. What about this? What does he add? I'm really asking. I need some feedback here. And then we can, okay, didn't know, fine. We have here a list of criteria. Forget about the dollar value, the 1 million or the 120,000. But we have some 5 variables that are put forward as required for an independent director. Or what we categorize the independent director. You agree with these, and secondly, do you think they're enough? Should there be other criteria? But Dominic mentioned the issue of, you know, people have been thought to be so wonderful worldwide in different parts of the world, and that yet things, they let the side down. What do you think?